Alright, what up fam? Welcome back. So today, me and Kevin are going to put my VR6 motor with a turbo into my Mark II. We're up at the garage today. A couple things to do before it goes in. Nobody really saw anything of what I've done so far. I split the head off. I had a new block, studs, head gasket, research to drop my compression. I had to do the change and stuff like that on this motor just to be sure. So we're gonna put it in today. I have a couple things. I got to get a Mark III fans because I cracked the connector on mine. But yeah, we're almost there. We're ready. I'm excited. So today we're going to put this in, get it ready, get the axles hooked up, get the mounts hooked up. And I think that'll be the extent to that until my sensor comes in and keep it moving. So let's get to it. All right, Kevin.
Hello, you two peoples.
All right, so we're putting this thing in. Let work, it's all back together. I recently got it ready, and so now it's just ready to go in. I need the knock sensor, which is back behind here. So when that comes in, it's gonna suck to get to. I was hoping it came in before I put the motor. Got the green, stage two mounts.
Lock it on to nothing.
Let's pull the front one because it looks like that would be.
Yeah, I can see the bolt from this angle. Maybe it'd be easier.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Bing.
So this one's off. Still slightly in the way, but
At least you can get to it.
here we are. So this guy should come right out. Well, I don't know that the back knock sensor is the same as the front one. I'm just assuming that. So, but how do you know unless you find out?
You don't know till you try.
So there could be a very well issue where I try to start the car and it doesn't start because it's not the right knock sensor on the front. I ordered it, but it didn't come in yet, and I found this on the back, and this harness doesn't, and this tune in the way this ECU is set up doesn't require me to have one back there. I've never used it. This block came from a different car because I rebuilt the motor and I just neglected, because that's how sometimes I do things, to actually look at it. So I'm learning to be better, so hopefully my builds come out better, but I don't know. I made a couple phone calls. I guess I could look on the internet. Should we look on the internet?
I don't think a Google might hurt.
Let's see.
Quick check of the forums. By the motor, but
I'll call the one more homie.
call the V-Dub boys.
I guess this gasket isn't doing very well. This RTV gasket didn't hold.
How we looking, James?
We're looking good. I just. Why is it leaking like that?
Open more.
Alright.
You're hitting your fender? Hold on, I think you're hitting the fender. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Just center it a little bit. What do you think about the hood then, my guy? You think you're hitting an axle or cross member?
That's what I was worried about.
Oh, okay, so the car has to get jacked up a tiny bit.
I don't know if I have a jack.
Oh no!
So I forgot a jack. But the jack's at my house. We keep it there because we use it kind of often there. This is the first time I've been here with you guys anyway. I normally just come here by myself and do my thing. I'm not actually ever filming, but doing things different now. So we're gonna push the car up onto some wood to see if we can get the feet of the motor lift underneath the arms here. So let's see if we can do that. Okay.
Push her on.
Alright.
Now she give us like another inch.
So I'll push it, you stop it.
Yes.
Ready?
Yup. Okay.
Good?
Yes, sir. Yeah. That should. I don't know. These are freaking tall. I guess you push and I'll lift the transmission up over the like so. How much room do I have underneath the?
We're under, but we're not under. Alright. They're doing construction at this house here, so they said we could use some of this wood since we don't have a jack.
Welcome to the lumber yard.
What about this one right here?
Oh, how'd you know?
I seen it.
You sensed that.
Right here. Right here.
But what about this one? What about this one?
I think we need one more, right?
We want all of them. I think that should be good with two, right?
Good?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we could just push it from where it's at, you know what I mean?
True, because we don't have to be jacking the motor up as much then, right? Or do we?
Well, we'll just fucking, I don't even know.
Here, back it off.
Alright.
As much as you can go.
Yeah. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Alright, like right there.
That's right there.
Probably about all we can get.
Back it up.
How push to be?
Okay.
Ready?
Yep. One more. A little bit more. Okay.
It's moving on the one side.
Oh, perfect. That's because I think I held it though.
Yeah. Maybe do the one that's kind of like
Fucked up.
like got like an angle to it. Yeah.
First.
3,
2, 1.
Ow, my finger.
My finger just went between the caliper.
Oh yeah.
Good. Yes. Yes. That's good. Okay, we're not on this. We're on this motor mount. If you know what, here, let me. I can get this bolt on right now.
Well, it's not on anywhere, so.
Oh yeah, no, you need to come up in the front, right?
Maybe the motor's way low.
Hold on.
Okay. What the fuck was that? It's on the other motor mount over there now.
It's resting on it, yeah.
So now I can come down.
I was just scared because before that fucking line was rubbing. Okay.
And now we're on every motor.
Your finger's still intact?
Yeah, you got yours?
Hell yeah, this glove protected me.
Yeah, word.
Good
Alright.
stuff, brother.
I'm a little sweaty, but. And you saw us struggle a little bit, but she's in. She's in. Alright. Step number 62,000.
She looks big in there.
It is a big motor.
Oh yeah, little car, big motor.
Alright, so now, just time to get these motor mount bolts in.
Laterally.
Get the axles on. And then we can start.
Fuck, man. It's alright. You have the triple square, or did you just do it by hand?
I just did it by hand.
Oh damn, no, I gotta get it by hand.
Part. And then should start. Ready?
Good. It's good. It's good.
Alright, so axles are in, motor's sitting on the motor mounts. We have the bolts ready. We're gonna get all the bolts in and get this girl locked in nice.
Oh, what the fudge?
You just dropped, kid.
A bolt from the motor mount that was up here fell down.
That was the bolt right here.
Yes. Is there any adjustment or?
Alright. It's out. Good. The motor's in.
Alright. Holy shit. Those mounts didn't move, huh? Nope, just the suspension. That's good.
Intercooler,
Electrical.
intercooler, radiator, harness, fuel lines,
She's ready for some spool.
battery, spool.
No major changes besides a little bit of maintenance and a head gasket spacer, right?
Timing chains had to be redone because I cracked the cam actually. So on the last motor, I was out tooling around one night and it started acting funny. It wouldn't build boost. And the next day I was trying to get it to build boost. Andy was there actually. And I'm like over here like fucking trying to get it to go. And it started like it was going. So I was holding it. And I whacked it real quick. And it said see you later.
Said bye.
I cracked the cams in here.
Damn, that's like
I actually cracked the intake cam on the end over here. I guess what had happened was the cam caps, two of the bolts must have came loose, so the cam flex, it cracked right here. It still ran for her, I don't know when it happened. I guess it ran for however long until I actually took it out of timing, I guess, or whatever.
cam snap. Wow.
The head went bad, bent a couple of valves, so this is a new block, a new head. It's got...
Still 2.8, right?
It's 2.8, but it's got stock cams now instead of 262s. So it's going to be a little bit of a less of a monster than it really was. But like I said, I just wanted to drive it daily.
Huh?
She's going to boogie.
Oh, yeah.
I've had it for about 5 years with a turbo on it. It's been in 2 different Mark IIs and 1 Mark III. So my whole goal behind everything was just like... I don't want to call it budget build, but I wasn't really trying to spend money. I helped weld this intake from a stock VR6 intake. Put these AN lines on.
Sick.
So yeah, it's like it wasn't
Super
really,
simple and
it
clean.
was just like, and everything is connects to this, the ECU. The harness is all like cut to remove whatever's not supposed to be there that the ECU doesn't need. So, but they did it on a stock harness. So the harness comes right out of the back of the block that's right by your feet, and I can put it in any Mark II, Mark III fuse block that the car has, and just basically that's why I've been in 3 cars. You pull the motor, pull the harness, pull the ECU, you find another shell, you pull that motor, you pull that harness, you put your motor in, you put this harness in, you put the ECU in, as long as it's VR6.
Look at that.
Of course. And it should just run, so that's how they made it, so that's why I was able to put it in several different cars.
That's really good to know that you could just swap around like that.
Yeah, with this
These,
harness
at
though,
least.
they made it like that. So it literally everything like is like a stock harness. So in the back of the fuse box, it just all the yellows, the red, they all plug in where they're supposed to. Because I mean, some people find it tricky. It's actually somewhat intimidating. But in the back of the block, it only goes in one way. So like the clips, you can't really.
So
mess
it's like that from the factory. Is what
yeah,
you're
you
saying.
can't really mess the clips up because they only
Das
go in
Auto, baby.
one way. So. But I did all that like 5 or 6 years ago. I just been keeping it alive ever since. Like I said, I just want to daily drive it. I don't really care to build it up anymore.
Keeping it alive and now back to life.
Yeah.
Version 2.
When it had the cams in and everything like that, it was like 400 to the wheels.
Damn. It's a lot of power for
So I'm
a car
thinking
that
like
weighs.
probably like 350 maybe. I'm not even worried about it. I just want to hear the turbos.
I think for a car that weighs like less than what you said with you in it, 2,500, probably less.
I think it's 2,500 without me in it, and it's probably like 26.5 with me.
I gotta make sure. I gotta look up on that because I remember my Miata was like 2,200. I can't see these things being more. Damn, but nonetheless.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna put the shifter cables on. We'll put the slave cylinder on, and then we'll probably just call it a day. I gotta get a jack. I gotta get some other things that I need. I'm not exactly sure. I just remembered.
We'll figure them out as we go. There's always the little things you need to button up.
But I don't know why I forgot the jack at the house. I left the jack at the house for something.
Well,
so, but like I said,
the job of the day.
Slave cylinder, motors in, mounts are on. I would do the axles, but I don't have a jack to spin the wheels around. We pushed this fucker up on the
We made it work.
We pushed Mounts are tight. Axles are not tight yet because I forgot the jack, so I can't jack it up right now to spin the wheels because that's how I normally do it. Put the harness in a little bit better, as you saw. We got everything kind of where it needs to go, in place, give or take. These are the fans and the lights up front that harness. Put a little bit of the coolant system on. This is your power from the battery that's in the back. Everything's looking pretty good. I need to get the fans and the radiator in, but I need to purchase the shroud from a homie before I can do that because I broke my plug when I was pulling this motor to redo this last time. Other than that, she just needs to be finished a little wiring, do the intercooler piping, and we should be good to go for a daily.
I cannot wait for this thing to be on the road and to paint it one day.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some glass on this thing.
Oh yeah, she's pretty.
Well, first we're gonna make some spoolie noises.
Right, some spoolie noises. Got the Mark III dash in her.
That I love.
So I did the flat back because I have the full interior, but oh, look at that! It wants to come out. Back's flat all the way to the front because I like to put my bike in here from time to time. I don't like the seats in there, so. All right. Well, that's all we got for this one. Next time we come back, we'll probably be a little time lapse of getting the harness in, getting the radiator in, getting the oils and everything in there, and turning the key. So stay tuned. We got this. Let's get it. Peace out.
Peace and love.